Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to all of you. Today we will look at the genocide of Muslims. How Muslims are being attacked by everywhere. How these non-believing people are attacking Muslims through every sphere. These Muslims are being attacked in institutions, in educating institutions. They are being misinterpreting the verses of the Quran, Hadith, and spreading the hate about the Quran about Muslims.
And to students a particular website called Advocates for Youth. And when I went to that website before having to vote on it as a board member to approve this curriculum, I noticed in their articles that were targeting specifically Muslim youth. And it had an article in it specifically that said, I'm Muslim, but I'm a different gender, or I think I'm a different gender. And then it would quote the Quran and the prophets. And I'm a person of faith myself. I'm not a Muslim, but I know that when you take a sacred writing and you start interpreting it incorrectly, I was just really bothered by that and disturbed. And so I took that information to my local mosque in Orange County to an imam.
Yeah. Was that the friend of mine that shared that with me? Was that him specifically or somebody else?
It was actually someone else. I met a few other imams, Dr. Siddiqui and also Dr. Ahmed Sabo, before I met Imam Mustafa.
Imam Mustafa, yes. Tell me, so when I said they are targeting Muslim youth and just children in general, but specifically you saw here how they were changing the text of the Quran or they were manipulating things, but who is they?
That's a good question. They would be the Advocates for Youth. All I know is who's endorsing Advocates for Youth. I don't actually know who writes the website, but it's being endorsed by the California Department of Education. Advocates for Youth also helped write our sex ed standards, our learning professional sex ed standards, along with Planned Parenthood and another agency called Healthy Teen Network.
Second one is Misinterpretation of Jihad. You might have heard about ISIS playing war in Yemen, playing war in Syria, in Iraq, in almost in every country of Muslim. Why they are killing one another, they don't know. They are saying we are doing jihad, but they are not knowing who is their God. They are not knowing what is their destiny. Then how they can reach their destiny. These are the groups created by these non-Muslim people sent into these Muslim states to disturb them in every angle by misinterpreting the verse of jihad, killing people, saying this is the war on terror created by themselves, and now saying we are trying to return the humanitarianism in this world.
Now, more than 2 years of the conflict, but the people is still suffering in everything, lack of services. There is no regular income on monthly basis. The life in general is still dead.
Have you heard about the women's rights? What is the matter? Why are these non-believing people speaking more on women? What is there? There's actually targeting Muslims. There is actually secret behind this. There's actually secret behind appreciating those people who do not wear hijab. And there are several days celebrated in the world for killing these Muslim women. Have you heard about 14 April? That is called as Muslim Punishment Day. On that day, the Muslims are attacked by everywhere. The Muslims are attacked by everyone. Not on that day. Means now the world is celebrating the day of abusing Muslims.
Learn how to play with the Quran and the Hadith. They wanted to put me in the American Embassy in Egypt. When I graduated, I was supposed to study international relations, international law, and then, work with the embassies. And they had people set up everywhere, all over the world. They wanted me to work with women's rights and basically take women away from Islam, try to destroy the Muslim families through the women. And this appealed to me. I thought the Muslim woman was oppressed. I thought the Muslim woman had no rights, poor little desert woman covered from head to toe, living in a tent in the desert. Her husband comes home to his, 1,000 wives and beats them all up. I really had a bad image about Islam. In order to learn about Islam,
The next one is politics of genocide. The politics to gain the power of the people, they are killing the Muslims. They are suppressing these Muslims for no cause, for no reason, so that they gain power, they gain the people's support, so that the people support to them.
American Muslims are becoming increasingly concerned about being targeted because of their faith. In the past few days, 3 mosques vandalized in California, 1 set on fire, a 23-year-old under arrest. In Philadelphia, a severed pig's head.
We are being targeted by everywhere. And these are the colleagues of Shaitan, Shaitan is actually increasing their intellectual power in doing wrong things. And if we go to Almighty Allah, He will also send us mercy. But we are not going towards Allah. We are appreciating these non-Muslims.